Hello and welcome. So, I mean, this is just continued descending into the prison of Corypheus. You know, the prison specifically made for Corypheus, that prison. Why am I quoting a movie I've not actually seen? Anyway, we're gonna see how far we can get in this. Oh, fun. Oh, there are two of them. Oh, sorry, that's there we go. No way to get over there, but there is some money over here. Or rather, a coral fragment. Hi.
Nicely done.
Beautiful.
Okay. Keep myself healthier. So far, attack. I'm sure nothing bad will happen with this. Oh.
He
Hello.
is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
How did you get...
Why are you down here? How have you survived?
The calling, the music. It is our death. I lived, but I died. The corruption feeds me. So many years in darkness.
How could this Corypheus be sending people after me if he's asleep?
He can call, dream, but not know. When the seals are gone, he will wake. And he must die.
Are you talking about Corypheus?
He calls, like an old god. He mimics their cry. He calls them to free him. The dark children and the light, any with taint in their blood.
If Corypheus isn't an old god, what is he? Human? Demon? Darkspawn?
More than darkspawn. More than human. He thinks. He talks. He pierces the veil. He wants what was once his.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
I just have another reason why it'd be good to have Anders here, because being a Grey Warden, he'd have some comments on this, but I can't go back now. Deep Stalkers. Stalkers, which I can't currently attack, and that looks like the remains of giant spiders.
One less to worry about.
Journal page. It's ironic, the hearing of Tethras Garen's crime first gave me the courage to confess my own and join the Legion of the Dead, knowing that Paragon's son could have given just the same base passions as a mere merchant, committed to murder even fouler than mine, yet he sentenced to die in the deep roads for murdering his sister, and not even offered a chance at the Legion. I am grateful every day for what the Legion gave me, a family purpose. My name is clear, so when the Paragon learned the Carto were responsible for the murder, not his son, I was the first to volunteer to retrieve the prince. It's not right that he should be the only one who doesn't know he's been exonerated from the Journal of Melvin, the Legion of the Dead.
The Legion of the Dead? Sent after Paragon Garen's heir? Why does that sound familiar? I think Garen was sometime in the early Exalted Age. Hundreds of years ago.
Do you think they found him?
Who knows?
Exalted Age. I think that would have been well, the first centuries after the Blight, because it's named after the founding of the either the founding of the Chantry or the first Exalted Marches. Went after the second Blight. Peregrine Garen refused to give up her 8th Legion units sent after Tethras in 5 years. None dare tell him that after so long alone in the deep roads. Tethras is only dead. The Paragon insists that he see his heir restored to his rightful place. May the ancestors favor his cause. We followed the paths of the other Legionnaires so far and seems to be on the right trail. We're in a section of the deep roads appears to have been altered by human magic, so perhaps we'll find a new clue here. And tomorrow, ancestors be with us from the Journal of Carlos Artak, Legion of the Dead.
That's where I know the name. Tethras Garen should have been the heir to the Garen clan. But he was accused of killing his sister and sent into the deep roads to die. When the real murderer was caught, they tried to find him. They never could. Instead, every Garen heir from that time on took the name Tethras in his honor. One of them became a paragon in his own right, and founded my clan.
I'm sorry. This is a hard way to learn about your family.
So this was one of your ancestors?
Not directly, but a little closer than I like to come to my past, you know. Some sympathy for the one who's closest to the ground here.
Not doing anything.
Hey, dwarf. Drink a potion.
Useless. How about you? Useless.
Walking stick.
Live here. What do the Darkspawn feed on?
Good question. Also, question as to what exactly the dwarves live on. So true. Sounds. New before it would have to really bow your head. Well, these are for the Lord of Silence. the altar. Now for a puzzle. Okay. This...
Why is everybody whispering? Spiders. Spiders fighting deep stalkers. Don't really think I need. Perhaps I should have just let them fight. I'm sitting pretty on 43. Faced the curse for 10 years, the Paragon Karen has been sending legionnaires to search out our lost heir. Now I know what's become of them. There's no way out, no normal part of the deep road. There's no normal part. This is no normal part of the deep roads of theirs. Broken the walls and stone itself, some kind of human magic. From the outside, it looks like another tunnel walk. It's a prison. There's no way past the barriers, no way forward, no way back. But the trap remains open wide to every beast, darkspawn, and dwarf that wanders in. My brothers, Legion, have died, and I have done my best to lay their spirits to rest. I am the last. There'll be no one to do the same for me or for Tethras. If he too is snared in this noose for you, my prince, I wish the stones of blessing I trust. Tinsham, Totania, Gatul, Tavash, Iduk. May someone recite the ritual words over your bones and return your spirit to the stone from the journal of Bashath, Gareth, Legion of the Dead.
Just trying to help someone and they've been trapped here for centuries.
Probably not. Dwarves don't live that long. Press your palms forward to the ground before the altar. Speak the word thrice, repeat. Golden jewels, blood and meat, sacrifices to your hungry heart. And now I can properly perform the ritual. The question is, do I want to
Blessed are you, Dumart. Silent and strong, secret and wise. Accept these offerings and share your strength.
Whose voice was that? The question is, do I perform the ritual correctly, or do I do something else? This kind of question is like, okay. I'm probably Andrastian of some sort, though it might be like, oh, let's just see what this is like. Honor an old god, just try it out, or, you know, think that, oh, it's an old god, they've helped with the blight, so don't honor them. Could defile the offer or leave the offer, place the offer. Okay.
Atras Tunsha. Totania Amegtol Tavash Iduk.
That was sweet, Hawk. Now let's get out of here before you see me cry.
Not doing anything. Get back! Let's hope this works. Not doing anything. Not doing anything. That's enough.
Wow, this is... That was difficult. Sacrifice has been trapped, though the marks their death. These of the Future Imperium can be coincidence of the Darkspawn besieging this area more fiercely than anywhere else on the surface of Theodas, or that Kirkwall, the closest to the city, suffer. And displays of violence, lunacy, even sacrifice and blood magic. If one strays Kirkwall's perfect, it becomes hard to deny that simple forces long its history. Could a Darkspawn, even a powerful mage, have such influence even as slumbers from the withered journal bearing the Grey Warden's seal? Alright, time to spend.
Not doing anything. Useless. Not doing anything. Let's finish this. Not doing anything. How about you? There! Useless!
think there's a thing that happens somewhere in this area where if you have Anders in the party, he becomes controlled by Crifius for a brief spell and you have to fight him. But then he comes back.
I love it when a plan works out.
He feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Who? No! No! They're here!
Oh, who is it this time? Huddles the turtle? The holy cheese wheel of Andraste?
The Wardens! They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
Something's happening. The prison's breaking down. But it stood up to tunneling before. What can... You! You have the key! And you've come through the seals. But how? Can you be Hawk, the child of Malcolm? The Carters said they were close. You must be her. I am Janica. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
What do you know about Father?
Then you don't know? Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
Kind of surprising that Grey Wardens didn't set something up where there are people on the inside, people on the outside, and they can communicate. And also, they should know that it's relatively easy to get in, you just can't get out. And how do they recognize the key? I wouldn't think that Malcolm, a mage, would have a key that's a bow, though I suppose there is Bellara in Veilguard, who is a mage but uses what appears to be a bow. And also, how did they not notice Larius?
Let me guess. It had something to do with this fancy thing?
The Grey Wardens built this prison to contain one of the most powerful Darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
My father was a blood mage.
To avert the blights, forbidden magics are sometimes necessary.
No! He always warned me never to take that risk. He wouldn't have.
He did not bind the demons, if that is your concern. That was done in another era, before the Chantry's laws.
Why do my family stories never involve embarrassing vacations in Antiva?
We need your help, Hawk. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander?
Don't listen to this creature. He's half Darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No. The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
Please. Father must have had a good reason for helping the Wardens keep this thing imprisoned.
Worth the risk. If he doesn't help, it's one more big darkspawn to stick a bolt in. No big deal.
A darkspawn and a mage. Just what the world needs.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carter, sent them for you.
You must help us.
I feel like calling Janica the elusive woman.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawk. I am making no deal. I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will. He will be a new, important weapon in the war on the Blights. No more, no less.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
A convenient excuse.
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the Blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the Blights.
That sounds... what you said sounds very familiar to what the architect said. If you like, realize this costs... like, the Blights are terribly costly to us, too. But we also know how Darkspawn reproduce. It involves capturing women of other races and... well... yeah, it's... pretty terrible. So I think for that reason alone, I'd probably say, no.
Corypheus may be as great a threat as the next Blight. We can't risk freeing him.
We'll find a way to do this with or without you, Hawk. This prison will be broken. The Blight will end. Come.
With me! We will beat them to the seal!
It's just about... Yes, Varric, you can be upset with me, that's fine, I don't really care.
This was part of the prison's defenses centuries ago. Old wards, unstable, dangerous. The wardens had them neutralized. Bringing them back to life will stall Janica.
That appears to have shut them down. Are we sure that we've actually managed to, viewpoint? You said about it slowing them down?
I don't trust her. We have to make sure she doesn't release Corypheus.
I wonder what happened if I hadn't set that off.
Do not touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead!
You do Janica's bidding.
Janica shared knowledge of Corypheus with the Carta. When she releases the Master, we will be rewarded.
How many of you are there? I thought I'd dealt with you already.
We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
Can't be.
Now you fall!
And stay down!
Trapped. Carter fools, always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't touch anything is usually an invitation to touch everything. Didn't you know?
Always a punishment for playing with things you don't understand. There is a way out. Deep down, a small memory, a fading thought. I've been here before. Yes. Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. The magic...
Do you have memory of
the
this
magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open. Yes. Yes, that's it.
Wow.
A ways to go yet.
That was not easier than I remember it being, but okay.
By the old construction. Always stopping to examine the carvings. A learning.
And then he had a son he named Carver.
To arms! That's right. You heard me.
Ooh, a stale biscuit on a skeleton. Yeah, I'd imagine that'd be stale. Though I suppose it's hardtack, you know, it might still be as good as it was. So the Nox, the Warden set traps for Griffiths and bound him in a prison of their own making beneath the free marches. They arrived in a series of caverns, a veritable maze, and enchanted them. Wards within wards, locks within locks, spells woven. With the help of powerful artifacts they called the Key. All this to hold Criphius. It seems that wasn't enough. Warden Commander Rayon writes in journals, Criphius is too powerful, nothing will hold. Forever, seals are already weakening, we must find a way to fortify them soon. But of course, you know, it's a good idea to, Labyrinth is claimed Warden Commander has store. Ulrich tampered with one of the magical seals in this place and unwittingly unleashed a demon on us. Commander assured us to run, and he would hold the creature back. Activate the prison's defenses, dropping us both. Bears came up, and they will stay up. And as Commander's asked us last instruction that we follow to the letter, we were unable to retrieve the Warden Commander's prize helm and other trappings of his office. We will not be able to return to Weishaupt. They will not be returned to Weishaupt, and they will remain with the Commander wherever he is. Barely legible. Convenient that there are all these torches that still burn. Though I suppose perhaps they were built back in the time of when Tevinter was still at power. Might be some sort of magical, ever-burning thing.
Working together. He never liked me. Too much bad blood.
Of course, I was wrong. We cannot control the creature of Orpheus, even our most powerful mages have known that some is true. It is they that have been vulnerable a dozen times. Those assigned to guard studying the creature have sought the key to free him. When they are moved from a safe distance, they remember little. They speak, voice in their minds calling like the old gods, but wanes outside Crucius' presence. Darkspawn have attacked as well. We seeking him, I can only assume they are summoned through the same way. However, his magic lets him speak through the blight itself, affecting any who bear the taint. This same power stays the hand of any warden who approaches to kill him. I must recommend that we seal this prison over and conceal its very existence. Criphius might not be
free. Undertaken first. This. And you know, you couldn't have established. You could not have possibly, you know, established another fighting order to, you know, maintain this prison. Definitely not. Where have I not been yet? Over this way, apparently? Is it through here that it's through here that I have not been yet? So, can't change those. They're either off or on. Guess I have no choice but to continue on forward.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me? Look at you. Barely able to string two thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawk.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Arias. And you should have died here years ago.
I knew.
Oh, jeez. How kind of you.
I'll deal with this.
Oh, so apparently I can't turn that. What? So basically I have to go through here. There. Okay. Ancient puzzles, of course. Yep. It's okay. No, it's... Alright, this is where I'm going to call it for this one. Off screen I'm going to finish up with that puzzle there, because I don't think